Hello student, today we will discuss a new topic that is SQL. This topic is from Unit 3 Database Management System of Class Plus 2 Computer Science. Contents of today's lesson are general concept of SQL, advantage of using SQL, data types, number, decimal, char, varchar and varchar2 and date and time data types. At last, we will discuss SQL DDL and DML commands. The general concept of SQL are SQL stands for Structured Query Language, which is used to create and maintain relational databases. With the help of SQL, we can easily communicate with database. So SQL is a standard language of relational database management system. Next is SQL is a standard language for storing, manipulating and retrieving data in database. SQL is an case insensitive language, means SQL commands can be written in small case as well as in capital case. SQL became a standard of ANSI in 1986 and of ISO in 1987. Advantage of using SQL. So SQL has many advantages which make it high demanded and more popular in this world or in software development. It is a reliable and efficient language to communicate with databases. First advantage is faster query processing. Whenever we write queries with the help of SQL structured query language, these queries can be executed with very much faster speed. No coding skill. In order to learn SQL, we don't require any depth knowledge of programming language. Next is it is a standard language of universe. Next is portable. The SQL commands can be executed on any hardware and software platform. Next is interactive language. SQL is interactive language because it is easy to learn and understand. And with the help of SQL, the answers to the complex queries can be received in seconds. There are few processing capabilities of SQL which make it worldwide popular. First one is DDL language command. Second is data manipulation language command. Third one is transaction control language command. And fourth one is data control language command. In DDL, we will learn create, alter and drop commands. In DML, we will learn insert, delete, select and updation command. And in transaction control language, we will learn about commit, rollback and save point commands. And data control language, we will learn about grant and revoke command. Now next is data types in SQL. Data type support. The SQL support data types as given below. Data type means the type of value associated with any field or attribute. The first data type is numeric data type. Numeric data type has mainly int, float, decimal and numeric data type. Now you can see the range and the byte storage of all these data types. Here we will clear one point. What is the meaning of M and D? M is the total number of digits in value which we insert in a relation, and D is the decimal point. If M is 10, it means the total length of that value is 10, and D is decimal point. Here we have taken example let's modify this number 99. Yes, I have taken example salary decimal 10 comma 2. It means the length of value that can be stored in salary variable is 10. 99223344. 8 digits are in integer part and 2 digits are in fractional part. So total digits that can be stored in salary variable are 10. That is n. Next is we will now see a few string or text data type. First one is char. Char is fixed length, and second is varchar, and third one is varchar2. So varchar and varchar2 are variable length data types. Now what is the main difference between char and varchar? Whenever we take char data type, in char data type, suppose I have given the value of m is 10 and I entered the value only the value of only two characters. Just I have stored he in that attribute. So I how many digits I have mentioned here? 10, and value is assigned as two character only. So in computer memory, uh, all 10 character will be reserved, and this he is displayed with blank spaces. He is stored with blank spaces. But in the case of variable and varchar2, it is a variable length string. It doesn't consider blank spaces. Now what's the difference between varchar and varchar2? Varchar and varchar2 both are variable length, but varchar can store up to 2000 byte character, but in the case of varchar2 it can store 4000 byte of characters. One more difference is there. If you don't specify the value of m in case of varchar and varchar2, then how they will behave? Then varchar occupy space for null value, whereas varchar2 not specify or not occupy any space. Next is date time and date time data type. With the help of this data type, we can also store date and time as a value in particular field of or particular attribute of a relation. Now let us discuss about the DDL and DML commands in detail. Students, DDL commands stand for Data Definition Language Command. These commands are related to the basic structure और schema of a relation. जो टेबल या रिलेशन हम बनाएंगे उसका जो स्ट्रक्चर होगा, उसका जो स्कीमा होगा, उससे रिलेटेड कमांड जो है वो DDL कमांड होगी. These commands are create, delete and modify database. These commands can be related to create, delete and modify relations and create views and indexes. Next is DML command, data manipulation language command. These commands are related to the records which we insert, delete, update in any database. So these commands are insert command, delete command, update command, select command. All these commands are DML commands because these commands are related to records or data. Now let's see how we will implement these DDL and DML commands. In order to implement these commands, first of all we must have some data type. First of all we must have some database. So how to create database? Database is created with the help of create command, create, then database and then database name. Now how you will select this database? If you want to create a relation in database, you know that database is the collection of relation. So जब भी हम database बनाएंगे, database के अंदर हम कुछ relations create करेंगे. In order to create relation in any database, first of all we have to select that database, and that database can be selected using use command. Use then database name. If you want to delete that database in future, then you can delete that database with the help of drop command. Drop space database name. Now next, here we have DDL command, create table. A table can be created in this way: create table, then table name, and within these brackets we can write attribute with their data type separated by comma. So you can learn this the syntax of create command. If you want to delete this table, then you can use drop command. Drop table, then table name. Now this is DML command, insert command. This is the syntax of insert command. Insert into table name values, and within brackets you can specify the value as per the attribute declared in a relation. Now how we will see the records from any relation. The information or records from any relation can be viewed with the help of select command. Select star from student, then it will display all the records which are stored in this student relation. Next is alter command. With the help of alter command you can modify, add or change the structure of a relation. Alter command can be used in three ways. First one is add new attribute, then we will write command alter table student add, and within bracket type the name of attribute with data type. Next is alter table student modify as name varchar 25. You can modify the pre-existing attribute with the help of modify. And the last one is alter table student change. If you want to totally change the pre-existing attribute with the new one, then you can use alter command with change keyword. Now after alter command, my relation will look like this. Next is update command. This command is your DML command. Update command. The syntax of update command is update, then table name, then we will use set attribute name is equal to value, and here you can apply condition. So student, it is all about your DDL and DML command.